Now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Ricky Nolasco, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Number 19 heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Left fielder, number 19.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So obviously they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Trout, still going back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. EK, any thoughts?
Well, there's some definite concern about Joey Gallo right now. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Shin-Soo Choo will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play. Nolasco gets his sign. First pitch on its way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to let.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Chopped foul wide of first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Joey Gallo stands in for the first time now. Looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing it.
Adrian Beltre will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs.
And 3 home runs over his last 10 games, too.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. And there you see the home run leaders we touched on a moment ago. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Calhoun. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rangers leave a pair. Rangers nothing. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Martin Perez gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there.
And leading
Not
off for the
anything
Halos.
that's going to jump out,
Third
but he has
baseman,
been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance.
Yunel Escobar stands in as he looks at a called strike. And, Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Chu at the track. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
But I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Mike Trout.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
No outs, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit to short. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, this is not a team that hits a ton of home runs. They don't rely on the long ball to get it done. So they've got to get guys on, get them over, and then get them in.
Albert Pujols will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin playing.
Well, he's been having a pretty good year, but he's been slumping just a little bit at the plate recently. We got to see if he's going to pick it up in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
This is a good job here of using the whole field. You see him go the other way with this pitch. No chance at all to run this thing down. And you see it take that one big hop right up and over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's double number 3 so far on the year. That evens it up 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Back to the mound and off his leg. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Danny Espinosa will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Line to the right side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Has to be thinking strikeout here. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Rougned Odor will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Cole Calhoun digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes.
Nope,
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And 1 away now here in the Angel third. So there's the first out here in the Angels third, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, it didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. It just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a 1-out base runner.
Here's Albert now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy is going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Chop foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Kind of hard to think that he wouldn't have had an idea that fastball might be coming here, but judging by his reaction, I should say lack of reaction, I guess not.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. He'll strand one, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Mike Napoli, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Up next for the Rangers,
Mike Napoli will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First offering on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Trout on the run. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly as this is now a 4-3 ball game.
And the key here was just to get an out. Yeah, you gave up a run, but now he's maybe a pitch away from getting a double play ball and getting out of the inning.
We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. C.J. Cron will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
And leading off for the Halos,
Danny Espinoza will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
Not only is that going to put the tying run on base to start the bottom of the 7th, that's also going to get this crowd involved a bit more, too.
He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Hit hard, but foul. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. This is flared right back over the mound. The second for 1 on to Napoli at first, and it's a double play.
And as quickly as the tying run gets on base, he's taken away here on the double play. Just a big pitch right there and a very good turn at second base to get them both.
Here's Ben Revere as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Hot shot on the ground to short. There is Andrus. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Angels go quietly there. Score holds at 4-3. Mike Morin will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
I got 2-1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Rougned Odor will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Delino DeShields will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 3, Delino.
Ryan Rua will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Rua.
Throw over to the bag. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Well, so much for a leadoff base runner to start the inning. He gets a little too ambitious with his lead over there at first, and a good snap throw winds up picking him off.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit. Get a little more compact because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
Down the third baseline. Stopped on the slide by Escobar. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
Now batting,
Jonathan Lucroy gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Carlos Gomez steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Cameron Maybin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
number 17, Cameron Maybin.
Matt
pitching for the
Bush
Rangers,
is on out of the bullpen
number
now as he'll take
51,
over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Bush.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9.
Leading off for the Rangers,
Number 19 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far.
Well, when you're seeing the ball as well as he is, you can't wait to dig in again. 5th at-bat here and a chance.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now 5-3.
That bullpen's still going to have to get 3 outs in the bottom of the ninth, but you're going to have a little more breathing room thanks to this swing.
For the Angels.
This is a mistaken location, and he gets all of it, and that gives them that ever-important insurance run here in the top of the ninth.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. On the first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Joey Gallo will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and one, here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Trout giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, right down Main Street with that one, 2-2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Delino DeShields would be next. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. To short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's striding in to start the 9th, Mike Trout, and they'll need him to get something going here. Sam Dyson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 47, Sam Dyson.
Into the seats, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And how big was that run they just scored in the top of the 9th? Now, even a home run here won't tie this thing up.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. So that's just how you want to start it here in the bottom of the 9th.
When you're down by 2 in the 9th, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Albert Pujols is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take the strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. chopped foul at the plate and will do it again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the two straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Danny Espinosa makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
It's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back.